What's up, guys? I'm here con el compa Pepe's 7018 Welding Academy. My name is Rafa Ramirez. I've been welding since September. Yo no sé nada de soldar.
So, como unos que 4 o 5 meses más o menos.
Desde septiembre, I started from plate. I worked all my way up to Hilliard.
Okay.
So, entré sabiendo nada. Ahora sé más o menos. I'm still learning every day. Gotta stay humble. So,
what are we gonna work on today?
Today we're gonna do a 5G pipe with stick, 6010, root and hot, 7018 filling cap.
All right, you ready?
Let's do it. All right, guys. So right now I'm gonna tack my pipe. So before, I make sure I clean it from the outside, inside, the bevel, and I did a nickel landing all the way around. So now we're gonna tack it. Have it ready. Make sure you have no high-low. Make sure it's flush. Make sure you have it nice and good. So the pipe goes flush all the way around. Looks pretty good. Okay, ahí pasa. So now we're gonna get ready to tack it. Fill it one more time before you go ahead and lay your root. Feels good. So I'm gonna run 6010 rod around, let's say 42 amps. Keep in mind this machine is run doubled, so if you're running at 100 it would be 80, 84. Por ahí. Get ready to tack it. Keep in mind it's a 6010 1/8 rod. So let's tack this hoe. Alright guys, we're gonna make our second tack. My second tack I'm gonna do it straight across from the other tack. So for example, my first tack is at 12, my second tack is gonna be at 6 o'clock. Alright guys, third tack, I'm gonna do it from in the middle of my first and second tack. So this is 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, I'm gonna do it at 3. Alright guys, got my 3 tacks in, now we're gonna feather them. Let's do it. Alright guys, about to run the root. And make sure comfortability is key. So as long as you're comfortable, you're set. Alright, so when I run the route personally, I like to drag it all the way out. When you do tie-ins, your keyhole is gonna open up, so that's when I like to whip it, so it doesn't. It just create a bit. If you just drag it, it's just gonna create a bigger hole. So if you whip it, you'll slowly close it, and you'll get a nice clean route at the end. So right now we're gonna finish off the route. Let's get it. Alright guys, so root pass is done. Right now I'm gonna first grind down my high spots, and then after that I'm gonna grind out the whole root, make sure I grind off all the trash, so when you lay your hot pass you don't catch any of it when you're laying it down. Good. Alright guys, so I just grinded down my root. Y pues la cagué poquito. Over here, as you can see, if you get it from inside, there's a little hole. So I'm not perfect, pero salió eso. The way you fix that, when you're running your hot pass and you get there, it's gonna open up. That's when you start whipping it. Well, I'm gonna whip it the whole way out, but once you get there, it's gonna open up. Pero don't get scared. Just go slower. Make sure you cover that hole. And once it closes out, start whipping it back to normal and finish the rest of your hot pass. So siempre no te va a salir bien. Shit like that's gonna happen. And hey, you gotta know how to fix it. And say you got a little trash on the side, make sure to hit it too so you can burn that off. So let's run that hot pass. Another thing, to get more control in the bottom, I like to, I don't clip it at the end over here. If I clip it at the end, I'm gonna start shaking like a motherfucker. So you gotta, yo voy poquito nomás. Get rid of the little slide right there, so you get good. Ahí está. Ahí está. So vas a empezar bien. So you got more control and you're not shaking as much when you're running your hot pass. Y ya arriba, then you can get a whole new rod and get it from the end.
Yep.
Alright guys, I'm done with the hot pass. Now I'm gonna clean it up, and then I'm also grind on my high spots to get it ready to fill it and cap it. Alright guys, hot pass is ran. Now I'm gonna fill it in with 7018 332, and I'm gonna run it around 30, oh shit, hold on. 35, 38, por ahí. we're not gonna do our filler. We're gonna be using 332-7018, and usually since you're going uphill, you can use one rod and just stack as much metal as you want. And with one pass, you could have it to the point where before flush, so you can cap it. Usually I have it a little bit less under flushed on the bottom half than the top half, just so, because gravity is gonna play effect when you cap it on the bottom. It's gonna automatically drop, so it's better to be underfilled in the bottom. And since in the top it's easy money, so you're just gonna go over it, and it's not gonna, no se te va a volar tanto. So let's start filling it. Alright guys, we're done filling it. Now we're gonna cap it. As you can see, it's a little underflushed on the top and a little bit more on the bottom since gravity is gonna play effect. I'm gonna be using still 332-7018 and I'm gonna run around 40 amps. So let's cap.
All right, guys, there you have it. We did a pipe, a 6-inch pipe, 6-inch uphill with 7018 film cap. My buddy here, Rafa, he got down on it. Anything you want to add, brother?
There you go, guys. I'm not the best, but I just want to show you what I know. I started like in September, not knowing anything about welding. Never had a stinger in my life, but we're working our way up there, trying to get better every day, trying to stay humble. Shout out to Compa Pepe for coming through. Shout out to Lino for showing me everything I know so far. Like I said, I'm not the best. I really want to do TIG, pero me chingaron con esa otra, pero no hay pedo.
How old are you, Wade?
I'm 20.
You're 20.
Yeah.
You see, you guys gotta look at this. He's only 20 years old. You got out of high school and then you came to school, like to the welding school?
I did sand jack for a while. I'm gonna go back later on.
But you didn't do any welding out there?
Nah.
Okay,
no.
So this is your first time you come over here and welded. So you've been here for about 4 or 5 months?
Yeah,
okay.
September.
So before this, you didn't know anything about it?
Nah, nothing.
Okay, so that's good. You're really good at it, to be honest.
Armenta.
Armenta. Shout out to my buddy David Armenta and Cuy and everybody out there. Well, you see, guys, my point is that this guy is only 20 years old. To be honest, like I was saying on the last video, you gotta invest in yourself. I mean, is it worth it coming to school? It is fucking worth it because you're gonna get your fucking money back. You're gonna get more than that. I promise you anything, if you invest in yourself, you will get the money back. If you invest, I'm saying, if you come to school, to a welding school, you will get your money back. Like I say, check out these guys from Texas Made Welding Academy. They got pretty good prices. I did a research, guys, and these guys are some of the most affordable ones. Make sure to check them out. Go follow them. Go send them a message. They have Facebook. They have TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat, man. Like I said, invest in yourself. That's the best thing you can do. If you still got the steamy check, go spend that steamy check on something that is gonna be good for you in the future. So I hope you guys liked the video, guys. Stay tuned for the next one. See you next Monday.